This is going to break my Madden game. Guys, I made the field 0.05 by 0.05 by 0.05. It's less than a yard. It's less than a half a yard. I don't... Listen, I have made the field as small as humanly possible for Madden. And I think that this is arguably crazier than that. So I'm going to try to... Oh, Lordy. All right. How's this going to work? I'm going to try to instant replay eventually, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Is this just going to be safeties every single play? I don't think I'm going to be able to get an instant replay to show you guys the actual field. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. This is just going to be a safety over and over again. Okay, so this is what the field looks like. You see the pylons? That's the field. Technically, right now, we are off the field. We are technically not on the field right now. All right. Is there any... Okay, so they keep declining it? Why do they keep declining it? That's the field, guys. Those pylons right there are the technical end zone and the field. All right, so I'm going to try to finesse this and see if I can get this to work. So... Okay, so good to know. Come on, let me. Okay. This is, I can, now that I'm on offense, I can control what I want to. Oh, I can't hike the ball, can I? They're not going to let me hike the ball. That's the next issue, is I'm not going to be able to hike the ball. Oh, Lordy. Okay. I think I can get away around this, okay? There's ways to get around this. And one of the ways, I think, is going under center. Hike the ball, hike the ball, hike the ball, hike the ball, hike the ball. Let me hike a ball. Bro, let me hike the ball. So the problem is, you can see right there, there's 4 pylons. Actually, I think it's 6 pylons total. That's the field, right? So everything else outside those pylons is out of bounds. Imagine this all being out of bounds. That's the issue here, is I gotta get on those I can't get on those pylons because the ball is marked on the left-hand side here. I don't know why the ball is not just, set on the pylons on top of them. It would make this whole process a lot easier. Now, when I super sim, it works, right? It actually does work. Okay, what if I go quarterback sneak? That might somewhat work. No, it's not going to work. The problem is the snapper. Hold up. What if I do it from like a top angle? See, the quarterback's in front. Okay. Is there any... There's no way for me to do this. There is no way for me to hike the ball. There's no way. Because we're out of bounds. All right. So if you're wondering what happens when you have the smallest field known to man, that's what happens. Now, you can still sim the game. You can still sim. And for some reason, when simming, the game is broken. So it will technically work. And there are touchdowns that get scored somehow, some way. I don't know how that works. If you can't hike the ball, but... There are limitations to Madden. There are limitations to what you can and cannot do. And this is the sad limitation. Look at that freaking tiny, wincy field, bro. That field is so freaking small. Like I said, it's 0.05 by 0.05 by 0.05. That's the field size. And it is holy moly. Now, my question is... If I make these 15-minute quarters, how many points can get scored in this video? First, I was going to take like 20 minutes to get through a game. But my question is, also, is there a way I can finesse this to see the field? No, they're not going to let me see the field. Okay, so my theory here, we might be able to hit 1,000 points in this video for one team. At least one of the squads to hit 1,000 points. So let me go to ready, right? We're going to set this to 15-minute quarters. And we're just going to roll with it. If it works, okay? So we're not going to be able to actually play the game again because, you know, the field is, the field is that small, okay? That's the field right there. What you see on your screen is the field. They're going to keep declining it, though. Wait, can I accept this or decline this? I can. Okay, so I accepted it as a safety. Wait, are you telling me I could technically keep doing this over and over and over again and see how many points can get scored in this game? I mean, this would probably take like 16 billion hours, but I could technically score 1,000 points. I'm not going to do that because that seems very awful. But what I am going to do is sim to the end of the game. And we're going to see how many points get scored in this game. Because that seems very, very awful to just repeatedly do that. But technically speaking, you could do that endlessly and probably score. Well, you're going to hit the limit. Everything in Madden has a limit, okay? Everything in Madden always has a limit. There's always a amount of points you can score, amount of yards you can get, amount of touchdowns you can get. There's a limit for everything. Question is, how much is that limit usually? But sometimes that limit is crazy. All right, so 300 points. I think the limit, I believe, because there's videos on YouTube, people doing this. I believe the limit for Madden, I want to say is like 1,000 or like 1,200 points. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe 1,500, 2,000. I know I've seen people before score over 1,000 points. It's possible to score 1,000 points in Madden, but I don't know if it's above 1,000. They have definitely raised the limit over the years. Right, over the years they've raised the limit, but I don't ever remember what the limit actually is because they change it so freaking much. Every year they change it. Sometimes they tweak it a little bit. Sometimes they tweak it a lot. All right, come on. Third quarter, we're at 700 points. So this is the most we have scored in the video so far on my channel. So this actually could work out pretty well. 700, 800. The good thing is the clock goes down so slowly while doing this because it's just literally less than a half a yard for a touchdown. I still don't know how people are scoring, but okay. All right, are we gonna hit a limit? That's my question. All right, come on, let's at least hit over 1,000. There's 1,000. All right, so 1,000's not a limit at all. Then again, I guess I thought for a second it might be a limit. I know, like I think it's 1127 is a limit sometimes in Madden. Okay, nope. 1156 is still going. We're still rocking and rolling. Okay, I really thought there would be a limit here. No, there is no limit at all. At least it might be 2,000 as the limit. But this is the most points scored in a simulation, I feel like, ever. I'm like just simming. This is the most points scored. 17 touchdowns from Mahomes. 19, 12, 28, 19, 17, 12, 8, 6, 5, 3, 1. Wow. How many sacks? Not a single sack. Oh, 3 interceptions. Yeah. That's a thing. I'll see you guys in the next one.